Start.
Good evening, everyone. I am Nawaz Khan. Today, I am presenting the tool designed for a structural and computational representation of C programs. Its main purpose is to take raw source code and convert it into a code property graph, which combines an abstract syntax tree and control flow graph and data flow graph into a single representation for software analysis. Second, the lexical analysis. First, the tool performs the lexical analysis. It breaks the code down into 36 total tokens across 13 lines, identifying 7 keywords and 7 identifiers. This step converts the raw text into a stream of structured symbols like keywords, punctuators, and operators, so the system can understand the basic grammar. Next, the Nikhil Bongale will continue.
Good evening, everyone. This is Nikhil Bongale. I am going to explain about abstract syntax tree. Here, abstract syntax tree is a tree-like representation of a program's source code that shows the logical structure of the program. Here, abstract because unnecessary symbols such as semicolons, commas, and parentheses are removed. Here, the components of the AST are root node, function node, declaration node, expression node, and return node. Here, root node represents the entire program. Function node represents functions such as main, which contains statements inside the function body. Declaration node represents variable declaration. Expression nodes represent arithmetic and logical operations. Lastly, return node represents the return statement. Next will be continued by Musin.
Myself, Mohsin Khan. I am going to explain about control flow graph (CFG), which represents the execution flow of the program. The flow goes like it first starts and then checks the condition, then execute corresponding statement and prints the output, return and end. Each node represents a statement or block of code. Each edge represents the possible flow of execution. The decision node creates two paths, true path and false path. Both paths merge and continue to return zero. Use of CFG, program analysis, compiler optimization, test case generation, detection, unreachable code. Next, data flow graph, DFG. A data flow graph shows how data move through the program. A and B are data sources. The plus operation uses the value of A and B. The result is stored in sum. Sum is then used by printf. The graph focuses on where data is created, how data is modified, and where the data is stored. Next will be continued by Nihal.
I'm Nihal. I'm going to explain about CPG, Code Property Graph, combines AST, CFG, and DFG into a single graph. CPG is AST plus CFG plus DFG. A property graph provides a complete representation of a source code, widely used in static code analysis, vulnerability detection, software security analysis, program understanding. At last, the conclusion lexical analysis identifies all tokens present in the source code. AST represents the syntactic structure of the program. CFC shows how control flows during execution. DFC tracks how the data is transferred and modified. At last, CPG combines AST, CFG, and DFG to provide a comprehensive representation of the program for advanced analysis and security application. Thank you.